we advocate for therapeutic rather than punitive drug policies, which brings me to the topic that I want to bring up. Due to our 50-year plus war on drugs, we've been handling drug use and addiction as a criminal justice issue rather than a public health care concern, which is, I think, really tying things up so that police officers are trying to act as if they're social workers and don't have the degree for that, not allowing them to go after the people that are truly a danger to our society. This is not the fault of the police department. These are the laws that we as citizens and our legislators have created, but it's really mucked up the system for all of us. With understanding that the original role of police is to protect and serve, it's very difficult to do it when people are worried because of racial profiling. That's a very integral part of the war on drugs. When parents like me are afraid of the police because we're afraid that our child who needs treatment is going to be sucked into a criminal justice system, end up having a felony, end up having difficulty getting job, employment, you name it, because of it, there becomes this distrust between police and parents and family members and society that doesn't have to be there. So to me, it's high time, and this is what we work on, to separate that and to understand who we're putting behind bars and why, allowing the police to truly protect and serve the community, and change our reform our drug laws massively so that this doesn't happen.
Gretchen, thank you for that. Generally speaking, when you talk about the laws on the books, I think that if we were all united as citizens and seeking education, I think it's worth the time to comb through the laws on the books. Because keep in mind, law enforcement, their job is to enforce the law somebody else made, right? That's part of law enforcement's job, enforce the law. The other part is maintaining public safety, but police officers don't make the law. So who makes the laws? The elected officials I was talking about. We need to hold those folks more accountable because there are still laws in existence that should be modified, and they haven't been modified because there hasn't been a collective concerted effort to demand change. So if there's a law in the books, law enforcement is well within their job description to enforce that law. Now, each member of law enforcement will tell you that they have discretion, but in some cases, there can't be discretion. But I think that the point that you brought up about the laws in general is a very valid one. Whether we're talking about people who are suffering from drug addiction or any other thing.